Thank you so much for your talks. I know for sure that I can watch my thoughts from aside. I cannot identify with my thoughts. So the mental space I am in when doing so should be non-duality space, right? However, I don't have any feeling that this is love. There is no awe. It's really not special. It's just that and it's underwhelming. What am I interpreting wrong? Hey Maya, Maja. Thank you so much for your question. Well, what's happening is it's your mind that is creating the space. So at the moment you're in an activity, I presume, of identifying that thoughts aren't you and putting your attention in beingness and I amness. But who is doing that? I'm not saying don't do it. I think that's a fantastic practice, but it's a practice. But it's still from an identified person that's seeking to be something and then believing it's in a non-dual state. But notice there is something that is conscious of that. So what will happen at some point is that will switch over and the consciousness will come forward, but it won't be from the person putting its attention in consciousness. It will just switch. This is where they call it grace. But I think that what you're doing is really beautiful. I hope that you're also complementing that with understanding the chakra, understanding the body and what's happening in the body, releasing emotions in the body. The reason why that's important is because there can be lots of unconscious thoughts. So there can be thoughts happening that are feelings in the body, but you don't know that they're thoughts because they're very quiet until you go into the feelings. So you can be putting your attention in the present moment and you can be watching the thoughts from the side, but in your body you can be having a twinge in your heart and you might think it's just pain or indigestion or something, but it's actually another thought which says I'm not loved, I'm not good enough to be loved. And there can be an involvement in that and not a knowing of that. So when somebody comes along and pokes at you and you feel unloved, then there can be anger that instantly comes up. So try to also understand what's happening in the body and the chakras.